listening to the Shmonty in the Morning podcast. Find more at kdkb.com.
Well, you don't want the show to be that, but like this guy, like I would rather just do my act. But this guy was ruining the show. He wouldn't stop. He was one of those hecklers that was drunk, and you couldn't stop him. You could humiliate him, and he was just going to keep going.
Yeah.
It was to the point that everyone knew the guy's name. His name was James. And I was sitting there waiting to go up, and I watched him ruin like 5 comic sets in a row. And I was in trouble with the club already. The booker, this woman Esty, was like, "Listen, Ben, you're very funny, but you're so angry. You can't get so angry at the crowd all the time. They come to laugh. You can't, So I'm already like, all right, I'm in here now. It's the best place, but I gotta keep it cool. So I'm sitting there looking over my notes. I'm like, I'm just gonna go up there. I'm just gonna do my set. I got 12 minutes. All I gotta do is get through 12 minutes, and I'll be fine. 3 minutes in, the guy like yelled some insult, a personal insult about me, and I just snapped. And I said, what do you think would happen right now if I went and pulled James out of his seat by his neck and threw him into the men's bathroom? And the crowd just went crazy, like so much more than I thought they would. I wasn't planning to do it when I said it, but so they went so crazy that I just did it. And I went out and grabbed him and pushed him into the bathroom and then I had him up against the wall. His feet were dangling. And I'm holding him up against the wall, and he goes, "What the hell's going on, man?" And I go, "All part of the show, James." And I just let go of him, and he slumped down onto the floor. So he's sitting on the floor in the men's room. And then I went back out to a standing O. The whole place is just on their feet going absolutely nuts. I'm high-fiving people. I get back up to the stage. I do like a couple of minutes, but then we kind of realize that he hasn't come out of the bathroom yet. He's still in the bathroom, the guy. So by the end of my set, everyone's wondering what's going on. Is this guy ever going to come out of the bathroom? Then Todd Barry is hosting. I don't know if you guys know Todd, great comic. He goes up, he goes, "Did I miss something?" He goes, "What happened in here while I was gone?" So the guy doesn't come out through Todd, the next act, and then the next act. He's still in the men's room the whole time. Now I'm like, oh my God, I killed the guy or something. He's dead on the floor of the men's room. He's never coming out. Finally, he comes out, and everyone gives him applause. Everyone's like, "Hey!" Everyone's going crazy, clapping for him. He comes out. He goes right past his seat, leaves the club, and we think he's gone. Comes back about 15 minutes later with the cops. And I'm still in the room. I'm still sitting in the room next to this guy, Frank Gia, another comic who's this huge, really giant muscle dude. And the guy comes over to the two of us, and he looks at me, and he looks at Frank, and he points right at Frank and goes, "That's the guy." And Frank goes, "What do you mean? I'm not the guy. I wasn't even here. What are you talking about?" Turns out Frank knows one of the cops. The cops are like, "He didn't do it. He wasn't here." And then the guy, James, starts getting angry at the cops. They end up arresting him for public drunkenness, and he gets arrested and hauled away. So it's a win-win. It was.
Click podcasts on the mornings tab at kdkb.com for full bullshit and more bullshit if you press this button now.